Welcome to Big Red Leads. I'm Big Red, getting you and your business back to the black. We're still talking about friendship, but today we're going to do something a little different. We're actually talking about the friendship application that needs to be perused over or looked at every couple years. Like, have you updated your friend resume? Like, seriously. We're going to actually apply that today to maybe some questions that you should probably be asking yourself, or maybe your friend should be asking you, in the sense of, why are we friends in the first place? How did we become friends? What is the history of our friendship? What what skills do these friends bring to the circle? We're not talking about your best friend, but we are talking about a close friend. So I want you to really think about that when we're kind of going through this today. We're going to try to keep this as quick as possible. It's going to be a short video, but understand, what friends do you have, that friendships, I should say, that do you have that are over, let's say, 5 years? You really don't get to know a person till a couple years in, truthfully. That's relationships, friendships, whatever. You really don't get to know a person, And to be honest with you, you don't really get to know a person until there's actually some adversity coming their way, and you're either there to help and support. We did a video on that not too long ago, talking about frenemies, people who are claim to be friends who really aren't your friends. But that's a whole nother situation. So let's talk about this resume. So when you put in a resume together for a job, what do you put on it? You put your past work history, or in this case, your past friendship history. What does your past friendship history look like? Were you a good friend? Were you there and supportive? Why are you no longer friends with certain individuals that you were friends with when you were coming up? Like, these are just some questions to ask. I'm not saying that you got to be like straight up, like in the person's face and asking them, or the group of friends, whoever it might be, but what is the history of their past friendships? Like seriously, what did it look like? Like, was it toxic? Like when I say toxic, like you just indulged in bad behavior or horrible behavior because you guys were friends and this is the common bond that you had. Like, I don't know, it was many years ago. Met a guy who ended up being really cool, ended up becoming friends. But we met over, we were playing pool at the pool hall. He was there all the time. I was there all the time. And we weren't necessarily friends on anything deeper than just playing pool and hanging out and talking about girls. So it really wasn't that, the friendship really wasn't there. So once I stopped drinking, or I slowed down and I wasn't going out all the time, the friendship and the connection kind of dissipated over time. So, is that somebody I would consider a friend? No, not necessarily. Just a cool guy who just so happened to be an acquaintance. We know each other. Do you understand? You see what I'm saying as far as the difference? So, what is the history? If you were to ask someone, a random person was to ask that person what made them good friends at the end of the day, they should have a solid answer for that. You should know something about that person that maybe not even their parents know. I'm not saying you got to know deep, dark secrets, but you should know something about that particular individual that other people have no clue. Like, if your life was on the line and somebody asked you and said, "Hey, what do you know about such and such?" You have something that only you and maybe two or three other people might know, because those are the people who are close friends or in your friend circle. So, just something to think about. Delicious. So, that's a part of the history. Knowing the past relationships of your friends. What skills? This also is a part of a resume. What skills do these people or individual bring to the table that's not just beneficial for them, but benefits the group as a whole? Is this person trustworthy? Is this person honest? Does this person have integrity? Does this person even know what the definition of honor is? Is this person supportive of you and your dreams? Are you supportive of them and theirs? Or, would this person go to war for you? Would this person take a bullet for you? Like, seriously, would this person throw hands with you if something were to break out? Something popped off. And it's a group of you in a place and a location where you're not as familiar, and there's 20 people against you and your four buddies. Are you guys going back to back like Double Dragon and taking on everybody, or is this person dipping out at the first sight of danger? Has this person been through some adversity? Is this person cool, calm, and collected under real pressure? These are skills that, be honest with you, they're kind of going by the wayside because everybody's so sensitive and soft these days that I don't know if I have a person or a friend in my life that is quote unquote sensitive like that. Like, we're pretty tough skinned. We used to indulge in the dozens or, jonesing or bagging, depending on what part of the country you come from. But we used to do that with each other all the time. So, razzing each other. So, are those some of the skills that this particular individual has? Do they have your back when it's needed? Are they clear in their communication? Are they concise in their communication? When it comes to anything, whether it be they're going through something, like maybe a family illness or something, are you there in support? Are they there in support of you? These are just some skills that should be there. Because please understand this. If I consider you a friend, I take that and I hold it in very high regard. I don't have a lot of friends. Like, when I say friends, I'm talking about people who are closer than my brothers. They are my brothers. I look at them as brothers or sisters, in that matter. Are you that close? So, you have history, you have skills, and then you should know certain things about them. So when it comes to a resume, you put in a little something about yourself, maybe some hobbies, some interests that you have, maybe some passions or some things that you are, you're driven towards. Is this person goal oriented? Does this person have dreams and aspirations bigger than themselves? What is it that they've been working on, or have they found their purpose? Or are they working in the career field that they really, really wanted more than anything else? Is this something that they've been striving for? Have they asked you to help them in some way in that field? Knowing these little things about this person even brings the connection even closer together. Is this person's ego get in the way of the progression of you and your friendships? These are just some questions to ask. So, this is just a way of, quote unquote, vetting, checking the pedigree, if you will, of the people around you. So I want you to think about that next time when you toss around the word friend like it's just a throwaway. Because the problem with today's society is everybody is living in a microwave way when in fact a friend should be slow cooked. You just don't become friends just because. And if you got more than, let's say, 4 or 5 people who you consider close friends, I want you to really examine those relationships and see if they have been time tested and have they run their course. So think about that next time when you're talking about those friendships, because believe it or not, those people who are allies, who just so happen to be cool, they might be more of an acquaintance than just a friend. And that's okay too. Love you all. Have a great day. Hit me in Big Red Leads if you have any questions. You just want a free consultation. Maybe we see if we need to work together. Have a great one, my friends. Love you all. I know this message will help somebody. Stop just tossing around the word friend because you're on Facebook. Oh, this person sent me a friend request. It's not your friend. Matter of fact, it might be a bot. But that's a whole nother conversation all in itself. Have a great one. Love you all. Peace.